Hey everyone, welcome to Trans Music Collab. I'm Sean, and today I'll be talking about who I look up to. And when being asked that question, quite a few people pop into my head, mainly musicians. And being a musician, of course, majority of the people I look up to are musicians or performers as well. And among musicians, the main ones for me are Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance, Adam Lambert, and Key of K-pop band SHINee. The reason being is that they all stand for individuality. And I'm going to spark off a few quotes. First by Gerard Way. Be yourself, never take anyone's shit, and never let them take you alive. I first read this quote when I was listening to 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge, and I was reading through their album booklet, of course, and I read that quote and I was just astounded by it because Gerard really knows what he's talking about in regards to being yourself and just doing what you want to do and doing you, and you shouldn't care what other people are going to think or how they're going to judge you, because if you do that, you are limiting yourself, and if you limit yourself and hold back, you're not going to make it. As harsh as that sounds, but it's true. As for Adam Lambert, I first stumbled upon him my sophomore year during the 8th season of American Idol, and when I first saw him perform, I was just amazed because he put so much into his performance, and it was inspiring. And he wasn't like the other singers. He was very out there. He went beyond the judges' expectations. And during that time, I was first coming out as trans, and I was kind of conflicted about how I wanted to present and express myself, because I was under this notion that I had to be a man and super macho or machismo, and I'm not at all. So I saw Adam Lambert and I was like, he's a dude and he dresses like that and he presents himself that way, why can't I do that? And for me, I'm kind of in between masculine and feminine. I'm a bit fluid about it. And if you haven't noticed, I don't know if it's really noticeable. But yeah, Adam Lambert, he's great. And his quote that I really love is, "You should own who you are and what you're about and never make apologies for it." And as an artist, individuality as well as self-expression is key in finding your voice and style. And you've just got to know who you are, what you want, and how to just put it all out there for people to see. And personally, individuality and self-expression have been most important to me as I've grown up since junior high through high school, and even still now in college. It's a constant evolution for me, if you ask me, in finding out who you are. Now I'm going to talk about Key of SHINee more extensively, I suppose. Yeah, well, I first discovered K-pop my senior year of high school, and SHINee was my first K-pop band. Mainly, I was drawn in by their style and their choreography, aside from the music, and I found that their performance is probably the highest caliber in pop music, if you ask me, and it's far beyond American pop as far as I'm concerned. In K-pop, there's this term called bias, which is basically a word for who your favorite member in a certain group is, and for me, I tend to have multiple biases in different groups, just because it's difficult for me to just choose one, since usually groups are comprised of such a cast of talents. And take SHINee for example. I personally do in fact look up to all of them, and all members pretty much have a spot on my list of influential people. But if I had to name one member and who inspires me the most, it would have to be Keith. And if we're being honest, at first I wasn't too fond of him because of the fact that he was dubbed the diva of the group. But he can sing, he can rap, he can dance, and like, no doubt he's an awesome performer and he's good at everything he does. But it wasn't until I found out what being a diva actually meant that I came to like him. And when I found out about what he's about and who he is, that was when I came to respect him as an artist and a person, actually. He's not just a diva, as some would put it. He's very much about himself, and he flaunts it. And for me, that's how I've been described by my friends, and it's just how I like living my life. And he has a quote: "I can't hide who I am. I can't say things I don't mean. Say that I like things I hate or hate things I like. And more than anything, I can't lie to myself." And that quote, it speaks for itself. With Keith and the rest of the people I look up to, of course, I want to channel their philosophies into my own being in order to better myself as a person. Because really, it's not about being better than other people, it's about continuously becoming a better person and becoming someone you can be proud of at the end of the day. And you should have no doubt in who you are and everything you stand for when it comes down to it. So that's all I've got for today. Those are the people I look up to. I'll probably post another video tomorrow to make up for last week and this week. And for the rest of you guys, screw the haters, you know? Love ya.